Go.
Hey guys, alright, so today we're going to do station 2, and that's electromagnetic receptors, so that has to do with your sight. We're going to do 4 different trials. We're going to look at different pictures. This is the first one. They're really easy. It's pretty much just like, what do you notice, what do you see? But for the first one, it's going to be a little difficult because we have to read the directions. So directions, using image number 1, at the station, close your right eye, hold the image about 20 inches away. With your left eye, look at the plus sign. Slowly bring the image or move your head closer while looking at the plus sign. At a certain distance, the dot will disappear from sight. This is when the dot falls on the blind spot of your retina. Reverse the process. Close your left eye and look at the dot with your right eye. Move the image slowly closer to you, and the plus sign should disappear. Let's do it. So, this out. Get my glasses out of the way.
So remember, close your right eye.
Right eye, and then you get to
image
look
out this far.
Oh, well.
And look at the plus.
Gone.
Alright.
So here it's gone. When I move it closer, I can actually see it again.
Yep.
Move it out. It's
Move
gone.
it closer.
It's so crazy how it works like that.
Away.
There, gone. Alright, so now I'm gonna
Should we
record.
Let's record our answers. So, what happened when you closed your right eye and you looked at it?
When it was the right eye, when it was out here, I couldn't see it. When I moved it closer, it came back into view. When I put it back out, I couldn't see it anymore.
So we had different observations because when I did it, I was still able to see the dot. So that means that it wasn't in my blind spot yet. So if I had it farther, I probably wouldn't have been able to see it. But since it wasn't far enough, I was still able to see it.
Awesome. Alright, so let's do image number 2.
Alright, so there we... No. It's, we still have to do this. Because now we switch. Now we have to close our left eye and we look at the dot.
Alright, let's do that.
Alright, ready?
Close our left eye and look at the dot.
Yes. Remember, make the L with your hands. Alright, and look at the dot.
Wait.
Get it closer.
Doesn't do anything for me. I can still see the plus sign.
Okay, so that means you conducted the experiment. So let's share our observations. So again, I was still able to see it. So like I said before, it wasn't out of my blind spot, it wasn't in my blind spot, so I was still able to see it. If it was farther, it would have disappeared. You?
I guess the same thing for me. Whenever I moved it closer or further, I always was able to see the plus sign. Alright.
Now we can move on to image 2.
Okay, image 2 is this one with a little...
Record your observations in these boxes.
Ready?
Alright, so stare at image 2. What do you notice? Alright, so this is image 2. And what you do is you're going to stare at it for a few seconds. Just stare.
Oh, wow.
And then...
I think we just stare. I don't think I have to move it or anything.
When I move it, that'll be when we record.
Ugh. Messes with my head.
It does. It helps to focus on one specific black dot. Black dot, black dot, black dot.
Yeah.
Alright. So, let's share.
Okay.
So, for me, when I looked at it and I put it closer to my eyes and farther away, the green and blue parts looked like they were spinning. When I just kept it there, the flower-looking part inside the circle, looked like they were crossing over, like crisscrossing.
Alright, when I looked at it, moving it really didn't do much for me, but holding it in one spot and then focusing on one point, what was interesting was that in my peripheral vision I could see all the other circles moving, but not the one I was looking directly at. That's how I perceived it. Image 3?
Now we can go to
image 3.
Yep.
Oh, these are fun. I like this one.
Look at image 3.
No, here's image 2.
What side of the bar is darker? So there's a bar in there, and supposedly it's the same color. But we're going to try and see which side of the bar is darker. So I'm going to cover the middle because I hear that.
Yes, the right side looks dark. Oh, you're holding upside down.
Oh, I am?
Technically.
Oops.
The right side to me looks darker. But I'm sure it's because if I go like this or something, maybe it won't.
The right side looks darker.
If
Wait,
you do that, it helps.
Oh, you don't cover the middle. You have to cover the dark part.
If you do that, it helps. You can see the whole thing.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
That's weird.
So.
Yeah,
Use the other ones. That's really interesting. Yeah, so we block out the other colors. You can actually, it's the
When
same
you block
color.
out the other color. Wait, my arm,
that's
my
crazy.
jacket's gray.
It's all the same color now.
Amazing.
So blocking out the surrounding color, the bar will all look the same, and then if you take it away, it changes color again.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So, when we didn't do anything, when we didn't interfere with the image, we just left it as it is, it looked like this side was darker. But when we covered the surrounding gray parts, it was the same color.
Yeah, we both had the same results, but.
Alright.
Alright.
Image 4.
So for image 4, so then that, stare at the
upside
ball
down,
on image number 4. Where is the ball? Does your partner agree? Alright, so I think there's 3 spots that the ball could actually be, depending on, however you interpret it. So it could either be on this front-facing side. It could either be on, I was going to go behind, but I can't do that. It's either going to be on this back side where, hold on, let me see.
So instead of it being like this, in this first square, some people might see it as this square.
And then I guess the third place is that it might be actually resting on both sides. So imagine, this is the corner that goes all the way down. That the ball, the edge of the ball is actually touching both sides.
Yeah. So, alright, let's look.
So I can see all 3. It kind of goes back and forth.
For me, okay, that's weird. Ooh,
Cool.
Wait a minute. Okay, so that's weird. So when I just look at it normal, I see it on this square. I don't see the ball anywhere else except this square. But when I hold it at a bit of an angle like this, I see, and then I go here, like the box flips. It looks like the box flips for me. That's really odd.
Cool. When I looked at it, I could actually, from the distance, I could actually see all 3. Like if I wanted to be on the front, I could kind of make it on the front. If I wanted to be on the back, I could make it on the back. But mainly, I actually see it inside the box, or the cube, I guess.
Right.
So yeah, that's all 4 images.
And remember, as we share our observations, we're going to write them in all the way to the right column.
And there's the last question: how do electromagnetic receptors work? That's a good question.
Another question that could be answered in just so many
With
ways.
Science. See you guys.
No. What?